live. Hey, Mr. Runaway, don't run so fast. What are you running from? Do you think you'll never get a chance? Oh, do you look in love? I've seen you beat the odds at tougher things than this. Fast cars, motorcycles, falling bricks are much more hit and miss, and a lot more dangerous. It's time to take a gamble, it's time to take a risk. You who play at sleight of hand, come try your hand at this. Place your bet on Cupid's wheel, this time you'll be up on your luck. One heart's a gamble, and two can be a pair of loaded dice. But you'll never shoot the moon unless you give Lady Luck a try. Oh, come on, turn it up. I don't know who she was and I don't know what she's done, but how long you gonna let one bad hand stack the cards against finding love? Oh, love with someone new. It's time to take an it's time to take a gamble, it's time to take a risk. You who play at sleight of hand, come try your hand at this. Place your bet on Cupid's wheel, this time you'll be up on your luck. On your luck, chase through the clover, fresh with morning dew. Up on your luck, kiss under ladders, black cat too. Up on your luck, take my hand, we'll step on all the cracks. Throw some salt right over my shoulder. Come on, babe, let's go, so throw that salt. Now I wouldn't waste my time singing you these words if I didn't mean what I say, but I'm about to say must be heard. Oh, so listen up. It's you, you're the only one who'll do. So put me in your hand, let's make a deal to make this game one played by two. Oh, I'm feeling lucky on you. It's time to take a gamble, it's time to take a risk. You who play at sleight of hand, come try your hand at this. Place your bet on Cupid's wheel, this time you'll be up on your luck. Up on your luck, babe. Up on your luck. Up on your luck. Good morning, good evening, wherever you may be, and welcome back to Brunch with Deb. It is Sunday, June 25th. I don't know where I am. It's because I was reading Matt Polani's thing that said approaching July in the comments. Anyway, it is June 25th, and I'm in a great mood because I had a wonderful gig at Egan's Ballard Jam House here in Seattle last night. So I so wish that I could have brought you all with me in my pocket. This little cabaret-style place had the name up on marquees if you've been following. It was with Nancy K. Dillon, Abby K., two local singer-songwriters here. And so what I thought I'd do is I'd do last night's set, all the songs I did last night, so you could hear at least what I sang, if not the actual show itself. Good morning, Bonnie. Good morning, Ronnie. Hey, that rhymes. Kathy and Scotty Audie only missed a minute. It's always impossible to get the first, when I hit live, you know how it is. And Axel, guten Abend, Agnes und Axel in Germany. And Ronnie's here, and Beth, Elizabeth, hello. Haha. So, next. This is about a true story about a trip I took in my electric car. Driving across the country in a Tesla Model S back in 2019. I was halfway across the country when I realized, I'm not really in Seattle anymore. Uh-oh. Out here driving in a Tesla, middle of nowhere, all alone. Northwest in the rearview mirror, headed to the southeast on my own. Long out of my comfort zone, and I've 1,300 miles left to go. Oh no, gotta go badly. Oklahoma truck stop, here I am. 13 truckers staring at me from up inside their cabs. My face is red, my throat feels weak when a trucker climbs on down to speak. Hello, would you like a cup of coffee? Is that your car? Is it really all electric? You travel far, where do you plug it in? I'd love to know. Well, thank you for the show and tell ma'am you're mighty kind. Cleared a lot of questions up in my mind. Safe travels to you there now, out on the road. Sweet Home Alabama's what it says on the state sign. And I'm not kidding, it really does. 3 motorcycles all in leathers pulling up along my side. My heart is jello in my mouth. Is this my welcome to the deep south? Why, hello, our names are Kathy, Sue, and Tammy. Oh, we're on a motorcycle trip from Nashville to Miami. Is that car a Tesla? Well, it's mighty cool. We ain't never seen one. Say you're a musician, that's mighty fine. Could you like a picture here at the state line? Safe travels to you there, out on the road. Well, thank you, ladies. Rest stop, Minnesota, I am sleeping in my back seat. Big man, beer in hand, is staring in the window right at me. My face feels cold, my knees are weak, but I sit up and I start to speak. Oh my God, I didn't see you. I didn't mean to scare you. Would you like a brew? I didn't mean to scare you. Just wanted to see this car up close for real. My, it's all electric. Well, thank you for the info. You might go. I've got a long drive tomorrow back to Ohio. Safe travels to you there now, out on the road. Why, thank you, sir. That song's called Tesla Trip, and that is a true story of my cross-country journey in... Yes, I have a Tesla Model S. It's one I found on Craigslist, of all places. I'm the third owner of this wonderful car. But it's something, it's one thing to be, in, techie Seattle, and all of a sudden realize I'm in the middle of Kansas going, and I'm a woman alone. What am I doing in this crazy-looking car, But you know what? Everyone was nice. I thought I was going to get hurt, and everyone was really nice. So the song is really about overcoming assumptions. Let's say I go west, young lady. Yep, I drove east and then I drove west. It says you can drive an electric car across the United States and back. No, it takes a week each way, but anyway. Hi, Ronnie. Did I say hi to you before? And I said hi to, yeah, I did say I had Bonnie to Ronnie and it rhymed. Oh, Kathy, you're so sweet. Kathy says she's going to move back west from Spokane. Oh, okay. Well, let's see. What's the next song? Oh, I know what song I did next. So, the next song that we did last night, or I did, from the songwriters in the round. I have to think about this because there were 3 of us last night, and each one would do a song, then the other. So, my instinct is to go, well, we got to sing Ain't Nothing in Texas, speaking of Texas, by Nancy, which is after me. It's like, no, wait, Nancy's not here this morning, so... Here's another song about overcoming assumptions. He's not much to look at, shabby and faded, a piece of punched up leather someone's used and thrown away. He takes his trash can in and out of the dump site each day, cashing in for what he can and taking other stuff away. I was working for the county doing surveys on the trash, smoky diesels screaming down, drivers rude and crass. I wrote him off as crazy, I wouldn't give him my time, but he caught me at a pause and he looked me in the eye. The light is on, somebody's home. Lean on me, sister, you are not alone. Open up your heart, share your heavy load. The light is on. 3 years ago, he said, they told me by now I should be dead. I had spots the size of golf balls in my lungs and in my head. But Jesus came and I'm still here, digging in the dump, rescuing souls in need, what others give up. People think they can own their home, their body, or their life, but these things are impermanent. I've seen the other side. So take care of what's holy, choose to do right. And when God comes and finds you, won't you let that love inside? The light is on, somebody's home. Lean on me, sister, you are not alone. Open up your heart, share your heavy load. The light is on. He said, God bless and thank you. To my surprise, he gave me a hug and wheeled his battered barrel out, his daily work now done. The truck still rumbled through the sight, the drivers were still mean. But somehow down there in the garbage, all things were washed clean. Now I don't know which path to God I'll walk over time, the Buddha, Jesus, or the goddess. Someday I'll decide. But I now know there's a love out there that crosses all those lines. And if I ever feel in doubt, the can man's who I'll think about. Everybody sing. The light is on. Somebody's home. Lean on me, sister. You are not alone. Open up your heart. Share your heavy load. The light is on. The light is on. Somebody's home. Lean on me, sister and brothers. You are not alone. Open up your hearts. Share your heavy loads. The light is on. The light is on. The light is on. The light is on, or it's actually called The Can Man, The Light is On, which is a true story of when I was working for King County doing garbage surveys. I think I need to write a whole nother song about garbage surveys. That was a very strange job, but I know it paid the bills. It paid the bills, having to sit down there and ask people what trash they were bringing into the transfer station so that the county could plan. The county has a real reason. Have you ever wondered how they decide how many trucks pick up your trash? It's because someone's counting the trash. Tea break from the Blame It on the Dog mug. Hi, Jenny. How are you? Got Jenny from the UK. We've got Germany, the UK. We've got Israel here today. Got Eastern Washington. We have Massachusetts, Rhode Island. Sorry, Ronnie. Got Colorado. And we've got Philly area, or no, New Jersey. Scotty, I know you're in New Jersey. What am I talking about? I always associate you with the Delco, which is out of Philly, but I know you're a Jersey boy. Too bad I can't sing Jersey Girls. And we got Colorado. And here's Seattle, represented by yours truly, your wackadoodle girl. Well, sometimes you find love in strange places, but sometimes love's just gotta go. Oh, you say I've got challenges I ought to beat. Well, you're right. You're so very right that I ought to handle them rather than weep. Oh, you're right. You're so very right. You say I'm too sensitive and pensive and glum, that I'd be better off if I'd loosen up. Oh, well, you're right. You're so very right. You've righted yourself right out of my life. Oh, you say that my cooking is offbeat and crazy. Well, you're right. You're so very right. And how I do dishes proves that I'm lazy. Well, you're right. You're so very right. And how I drive is frightful indeed. Oh, you say you drive better, though you always speed. But you're right. You're so very right. You've righted yourself right out of my life. Oh, say, Mr. Righteous, what is it you got that you're right? Oh, that you think you're so right, that you're always right and I'm never not right. You think I'm never right. Well, if love's a democracy, so like you say, then why are you taking my rights away? But you're right. You're so very right. You've righted yourself right out of my life. You say that you're better off living alone. Well, you're right. You're so very right that you never loved me. I should have known. Oh, well, you're right. You're so very right that I deserve better. That's what you say. Someone who loves me, who's willing to stay. Let me think about that. Oh, you're right. You're so very right. You've righted yourself right out of my life. I said you're right. You're so many right. Righted yourself right out of my life. I said you're right. You're so very right. You've righted yourself right out of my life. Bye-bye. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. You're right. And all the words in that song are what the guy who dumped me said to me. Ha, revenge is bad. Oh, thank you, Kathy. I just saw the comment. Oops, I gotta catch up with you guys. You guys are going so fast. Oh my goodness. Hello, and a shout out. We've got the YouTube bunches here. We've got Howling Hobbit, and I'm pretty sure we have Heidi. Nice to see you. Oh, thanks, Jenny from England. I'm feeling a little. I have to admit I was bad. I sort of did the gig last night, and then I kidnapped my sister-in-law was there, and then I kidnapped her, and we went off and had girls' time, and then after that I stayed up too late playing video games, so I'm a little bit I'm glad my voice sounds amazing. Yeah, so I was excited. I actually sold a CD last night based on that last song I just sang. She says, I've got to have a copy of that song, so you just never know. It's rare that people buy CDs these days, so I was totally stoked to sell one last night. It's like, yay, get them out of my shelf. You can find your Ride and Can Man on the Mama Wears a Hard Hat CD. It's available in physical or digital format anywhere. Go to Deb Seymour CDs are sold. I don't know if they're great. I like them, but I'm biased. Okay, what's next? Oh, I know what's next. This song's another true story. I have a lot of true story songs in this little set I'm doing today. Because the Tesla tale was true. That happened to me, and Can Man was true, and that happened to me, and this is true. It also happened to me, although it really happened before I was born. I'll tell you a little bit about my family and the unintentional generational consequences of a certain piece of cake. Great-grandpa was a cowboy, took great-grandma for his wife. For 50 years, you know they've led a happy life. And they were celebrating with folks from far and near, coming to the ranch to toast the couple with good cheer. And the garden was a-bustin' out with all the flowers in bloom. The kitchen was a-jumpin', serving tasty barbecue. Old Joe was an old cowhand, wanted to help out. Great-grandpa took a look around and said, well, Joe, here's how. Just keep the flies off of the cake. This is a special party, make no mistake. We don't want those nasty bugs down in our insides. Just keep the flies off the cake and all will be all right. Well, old Joe was a bit perplexed, not sure what to do. Waving both his arms around, he felt like a fool. But a swatter would be messy as far as he could see. That's when he turned around and grabbed a can of DDT. To keep the flies off of the cake, this is a special party, make no mistake. We don't want those nasty bugs down in our insides. Just keep the flies off the cake and all will be all right. Yeehaw! Today we know things we didn't know back then. DDT kills birds and makes chromosomes bend. Back then they all ate the cake, no one thought it funny. Not my aunts and uncles, nor my then teenage mommy. Mom, you ate the cake? Oh my goodness. The years went by and I was born. I turned out okay, but I still have some questions about my DNA. 'Cause instead of being a doctor, lawyer, judge, or statistician, I turned out to be a mutant, freaky folk musician. Keep the flies off of the cake. This is a special party, make no mistake. We don't want no nasty bugs down in our insides. Just keep the flies off the cake and all will be all right. Just keep the flies off the cake and all will be all right. Ole-hee-hoo, ole-hee-hoo, ole-hee, ole-hee. that's why I'm crazy. My mother ate DDT laced cake when she was 16 in 1948. Anyway, that song will be on my upcoming album. Keep the Sometimes You Gotta Wear Boots. And my goodness, hi, Irrelevant, or A-Relevant as she's saying here. We got a YouTube person who wants to hear Black Widow Baby, the Black Widow Blues. Thank you for that request. I will certainly do Black Widow Blues for you. All right, it's not Halloween. I usually don't do this. Oh, wait, I don't need a cape on this. Anyone ready for a spooky Halloween song? Kind of a breakup song. Kind of a thing. It's from my first album, Martian Tangos. All right, guys. By request. What's with the frown and all this creeping around? Your head hung so low down. You say your ladybug left you all alone. You couldn't keep up with her love, and so she's flown away home. And last week you got stung by that honeybee in bed, and sometime before burned by your firefly friend. Don't you worry, just stick with me. I'll solve all of your problems, I can offer release. I'll be your Black Widow baby, I'll make your head swim, oh yeah. Black Widow baby, under your skin. Black Widow baby, and once you've been kissed, you'll never stop loving me. You'll never be able to quit. It's blind attraction, like moths to a flame, but with no distraction and very little pain. You see, a sweet caress, a soft little kiss, just sends your senses reeling in that neurotoxic kind of bliss. I'll be your Black Widow baby, I'll make your head swim, oh yeah. Black Widow baby, under your skin. Black Widow baby, and once you've been kissed, you'll never stop loving me. You'll never be able to quit, no. Some men, when rejected, still cling to their old lovers. Others, dejected, go running home to mother. But honey, you don't need to if you just hang with me. Inside those tangled love knots, my wiry web will weave. I'll be your Black Widow baby, I'll make your head swim, oh yeah. Black Widow baby, come on, why don't we begin? Black Widow baby, you'd better believe that once you've started loving me, you'll never be able to, never, 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 never. It's itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Black Widow Blues from my Martian Tango CD by request from YouTube land. Thank you for requesting that. It's a little weird to sing it in bright colors. I always like to wear black when I sing that one, but you're my pleasure to do that. Fine yodeling from the old side. Oh, fabulous song. Oh, God. Thank you. Well, I've got one more in me. Tip jars are open. Any contributions to the Deb Seymour Music Fund are very much appreciated. It's helping me pay to get this next album finished. I sort of ran out of money for a bit, but I'm starting to build up the resources. And let me know how you like the graphics down here. They used to be over there, but I thought it looked kind of messy, so I'm playing with them down here. I feel like it opens up the screen a little bit. Kathy says she likes the end of the Black Widow Blue with the itsy bitsy spider crawling away, having bitten the head off of her nail. It's a lot of insects that do that. Praying mantises. Oh, you don't want to be a praying mantis boy. The girls bite the heads off of that bug too. Insects are interesting, aren't they? All right. Last song of the day is the title track of the album, which will be out next spring. I know I originally said September, but it's just not going to happen until spring. Everyone who's playing on the CD is too busy gigging during the summer, and we'll get back in the studio in the fall and then have something fresh. But it's 7/10 done. And I just arranged to some guys who were going to sing on the cleaning shanty. Just contacted them, and they said yes, and now we get together and practice. Thanks for being here on Brunch with Deb. It's your famous brunch day, Sunday. Sunday is brunch day. Of course, if you're in Europe, it's dinner. But you know, the spirit, this time zone thing, it makes you crazy. Here we go. Well, when life gets tough, sometimes you just gotta buck up. Wear those boots. Thanks again for being here. Some days the road is easy, all you need are walking shoes. Other days you negotiate in your heels and your business suit. Some days are breezy, only bare toes will do. But when your heart gets broke, you gotta wear boots. You gotta wear boots, time to saddle up your courage. Boots, feet down in the stirrups. Boots to drive the heartache out of town. Boots, wrangle up all your sorrows. Boots, ride on past tomorrow. Sometimes you gotta wear boots. Some days you're jumping round in your Converse with good news. Other days so sad that only slippers see you through. Other days you're out there waltzing in your highbrow dancing shoes. But when your heart gets broke, you gotta wear boots. You gotta wear boots, time to saddle up your courage. Boots, feet down in the stirrups. Boots to drive the heartache out of town. Boots, wrangle up all your sorrows. Boots, ride on past tomorrow. Sometimes you gotta wear them boots. And all your worries and your cares, walk out of the door with the right foot where. You gotta wear boots, time to saddle up your courage. Boots, feet down in the stirrups. Boots to drive the heartache out of town. Boots, wrangle up all your sorrows. Boots, ride on past tomorrow. Sometimes you gotta wear boots. You gotta wear boots, time to saddle up your courage. Boots, feet down in the stirrups. Boots to drive the heartache out of town. Boots, wrangle up all your sorrows. Boots, ride on past tomorrow. Sometimes you gotta wear them boots. Gotta wear them boots. Gotta wear your boots. Gotta wear your boots. Thank you for being here. I'm Deb Seymour. This has been Brunch with Deb, and I'll be back next weekend, 4th of July weekend. Maybe we'll have some Red, White, and Blue and some Grateful Dead songs like U.S. Blues to sing, right, Scotty? Anyway, I'm I'm here every Sunday, 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern, 12 Mountain Time, 1 Central, UK, 1900, Europe, 2000, Israel, you're, I forget where you are, but thanks for being here, Matt. I know it's really late where you are. Appreciate it so much. And, yeah, thanks, Kathy. I just want to sit here and just beam at you guys. Yeah, beam at you guys. And say that be careful out there. Look both ways while crossing the street. Watch out for crazy drivers, at least here in Seattle. People are getting real aggressive lately. And remember, as I always say, tell the ones you love them sooner rather than later, because you don't know what tomorrow will bring. And on that note, that's a pun. I'll see you next week. Love y'all. Good night, good morning, and good afternoon.